So we are live. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Youth Empowerment Program. I hope you guys enjoyed your day. I hope your day went successful. So tonight, me and Rosaline will be discussing self-discipline and vaping. So yeah. So our first topic is self-discipline. So self-discipline. Sorry. Self-discipline is the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weakness. That is self-discipline. So yes, some points on self-discipline is for one, acceptance. Acceptance is basically the most everyday challenge that people face. I feel people fail to accept that, fail to accept their surroundings. So, yeah, it is important to identify an area you are lacking discipline in and work on it. For instance, or for example, so like if your weakness is waking up late, you just wake up whenever you want. Um, yeah, waking up late. You really have to work on getting up early if you want to, you know, wake up early and do things you want to do. So, yeah. Rosaline, would you like to add anything?
Good night, everyone. This is the second night of our youth empowerment program. And as you already know, our topics tonight are self-discipline, also known as self-control, and vaping or smoking.
Yeah.
Now, self-discipline, also known as self-control, is an aspect of inhibitory control. It is the ability to regulate one's emotions, thought, and behavior in face of temptations and impulses. The purpose of self-control it is what's right or beneficial. The purpose of self-control is the ability to control emotions, impulses, behaviors to achieve a greater goal. A common example of self-control is, let's say, your New Year's resolution, or to like lose a few pounds. You will have to like control yourself and try to get your goals in order.
Exactly.
Keltiel, is there any points you'd like to add?
Yes. Um, yes, I would like to talk about willpower, you know, having the ability to control one's actions and emotions. So, yes, if you want to lose weight for the New Year's resolution, you know, you have to have the willpower to get up and lose weight if that's your New Year's resolution. So, yeah, and willpower, you can also, okay, hold on. Yes. So some youths may wrong get themselves with the wrong people in the wrong places. For example, some youths get involved with drugs and alcohol and all of these things, and sometimes they wouldn't have the willpower to, quit, overcome it, and overcome it. So, in order for you to avoid those things, you have to have the willpower. Say, look, I am not going to do this. I'm not going to smoke. I'm going to do what is right and, do the right things. Just having the willpower to do those things. So, Rosaline, would you like to add anything?
Well, since we're
Or
already on the topic of self-discipline, let's talk about what being self-disciplined is.
yeah,
Self-discipline, as we already stated, is the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, take action regardless of how you're feeling, physically, emotionally, mentally, etc.
yeah,
Now, can you hold on to me?
yeah. Hello.
Well, as we may have already said, we have to like get our goals, our New Year's resolution, etc. But
Having the willpower to do them.
mhm, but self-discipline isn't also there. Like, let's say for example, I self-discipline, although you need to control yourselves, it's not really like just focusing on your New Year's resolution, your weight, so and so. It's about
It's
having the ability to control yourself no matter the circumstance. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but like it's kind of like some boys are not, and girls too, do not get me wrong, but like mostly boys, some of them don't really have the self discipline. Like, for example, when they see a pretty girl, or y- it's, I'm speaking off of what I know. They just don't really have that much of self the control when they see a pretty girl or someone they like. They, like, for most persons, when you see someone you like, or someone you think is cute or stuff, you will not be able to like fully, you might act a different way around them. Now
mm-hmm.
that is something you should control, because if you act weird around them, like creepy-ish or stalkerish, it is a possibility they may think you're weird or other
Exactly.
stuff. Kezia, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I agree with you. You do have to have some self-control when you are around certain people, the people you like. You do have to have some self-control. Like you said, they will think you're weird. Yeah. Well, I would like to move on to a different point though, and that is hard work. Yeah, hard work. So, self control is also putting in hard work to achieve, what you want in life. Because, if you don't put in the work, then you can't achieve anything. So, yeah, it's really about hard work and, oh, yeah, also persistence. You have to be persistent in what you are doing, your goals, your plans, and all of these things. So, hard work and persistence, sorry, is also a part of self control. So, yes, you must be persistent in achieving your goals. So, Rosaline, are we finished on this topic, or would you like to add anything?
Well, I would like to talk a little bit more on this topic. Well, how to self-discipline. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the more it tends to develop and the stronger it will become.
Exactly.
However, one thing you must remember about self-discipline, it is just as important to not start out with goals, like goals that are too ambitious. You can still start out with your goals, yes, but like the goals that are way too ambitious, like for example, you can't have no experience in doing something and then say, oh, I'm going to be the pro of this in one day or in a few hours, etc. Um, well, some ways you can self-discipline is to choose a goal which you want to focus yourself on. As Kezia, my dear friend, has already said, waking up early. If you have an issue with waking up late, you will have to like train yourself to wake up early. Now,
Exactly.
now I'm not saying like you go to bed and then 1 minute you wake up, but you want to wake up like an hour before or something. And I know stuff like alarms exist, but like, what happens if your phone gets broken and you have an important a business meeting to attend to? You will still have to like learn to wake up early.
Exactly. You have to program yourself to wake up early.
Exactly. You need to find your motivation, especially for self discipline. And if you want to focus on your goal, you need to like list the reasons on why you want to achieve it and express these reasons in a positive way, no negative vibes. And this is very important. Instead of saying, I want to exercise 3 times a week to lose weight, say, I will exercise. There's a difference between want and will. It's very
Exactly.
important, especially when you're trying to self discipline. And you also need to identify your obstacles, especially when you are like doing some of the stuff I just listed. Like, imagine your goal is to reach one leadership book a week to enhance your skills. And in the past, you faced a number of obstacles reaching these goals. You will have to like point out the obstacles and think of ways in which you can avoid it.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. So
And
I keep going.
Kevin, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Uh, I was gonna say let us go to the other topic, but you had something, else more to say, so I want you to say it.
Okay. This is the last part, right? So another thing which is very important, which you need to keep in mind, is you must replace all old habits. Like for example, let's say you have a drinking or smoking habit, you will have to replace it. Like try to keep it in the past. You can't say you want to stop and then continue doing it. I mean like once or twice, but like you can't be doing it every day. If it's like a now and then okay, but like you can't be doing it every day. And you also need to monitor your progress. Like, for example, your exercise, like how, as we said, you want to lose weight, or let's say some persons would like to gain weight. You will have to monitor your progress. And Kezia, let's move. Would you like to move on to the next topic?
Oh yes, I would like to move on to the next topic, which is vaping. So, for those who doesn't know what vaping is an electronic cigarette used to inhale and exhale a vapor containing nicotine. And nicotine is a very dangerous substance that it is programmed to make you addicted to it, and it will make it very hard for you to quit. Now, reasons for brands adding nicotine into the into the vape is really to market off of people who want to buy the vape to keep on buying it. So yeah, it's all a marketing strategy, and vaping can also lead to serious health problems. Like in the future, it may not affect you now in your early days, but it may affect you later down in your life. Um, Rosaline, would you like to say anything or add anything?
Yes, I will. Now, most of you guys may be wondering what is the difference between vaping and smoking? Smoking, well, there are multiple differences, but one of the differences, Cassie already explained the difference, but another difference is smoking delivers nicotine by burning tobacco. If most of you guys didn't know, there is tobacco found in cigarettes,
Yes,
and it can cause smoking related illnesses like lung cancer, etc. But vaping can deliver nicotine by burning a liquid, well, by heating a liquid in a much less harmful way. Some persons say that vaping is less harmful than cigarettes, but at the end of the day, both of them still give you the same
the same
issues in
effect.
the same issues, yes, yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if most of you guys haven't seen a vape before, um, it is like they come in different shapes. Some look like a pen, some could look like, how do I explain
Those
it?
flute things that people use to, yeah, those flute things.
Yeah, some of them can also look like lighters. So
Exactly.
there are different ways. Kezia, would you like to go?
Yeah, I would also, okay, hold on. What was it? Okay. So vaping, as I said, can really put an effect on your body later down in life. And the thing is, because I said it's a marketing strategy to use, in a way it can be harder to quit than the actual cigarette, because uh, in a way it somehow gets to you faster. And yeah, so please, I would encourage you, if you are thinking about buying any type of vape, even if it's a fake one, I will tell you all contains nicotine. And you may think, oh, it wouldn't affect you, but trust me, it will. And if you want to quit, sooner or later down, you'll find it extremely hard to quit. So, yes, please don't. If you're considering it, please don't do it. So, yes, that is basically all I have to say for tonight's topic, sorry. So I really hope you guys enjoyed these two topics.
Hold the fine. If I
Yeah.
may, but Kezia, I have one last point. Now, I
Yeah.
know most of the teens, especially the young ones, like I would say around fourth to like form one, or maybe some of the older forms too, they might think buying a vape will make you look cool because they see it all over the internet.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, most of you guys might think, as I already stated, that vaping is much just because it's less harmful than cigarettes does not mean that it doesn't do as much damage. But vaping puts nicotine into the body, and nicotine is highly addictive, and it can slow brain development in teens. So like what that's trying to say is that you will like it will slow your brain. You will act you will act a bit more younger than your age.
Yeah, it will slow
It
down
can
your
affect
performance.
yes. It can affect your memory consent. It can affect your memory. Let's say you get addicted to it to the point where if you stop you can't really remember stuff or anything. That it your concentration also. Well, this
True.
one I mostly would refer to as cigarettes, but like both of them can get you can lose your concentration. And as our previous topic said, self-control, this can also affect that. It can also
Exactly.
affect it can also give you mood swings, as I would like to, well, not really mood swings. You can either get more aggressive or like you
And
won't be able
cause
to
you to
control your yes. And it can also increase the risk of other addictions in your life in the further notice. So that's really most of the all of the pointers which I have to say for tonight. Kezia, do you want to do another topic or do you want us to close off?
I think we should close off for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode and uh what was the word? Log in for tomorrow night's episode and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Goodbye. He muted.
You are